This is the PPC Tutor Podcast. Join us as we provide valuable tools, tips and resources, helping you to kickstart your PPC career.
Thanks for listening to this podcast episode. My name is Mike, and today I'm going to be talking about smart and search campaigns. So the question is, which one should I set up, a smart or a search campaign? So generally people who are new to Google Ads want to know the answer to that question. When you first set up Google Ads, and this is what you're going to find, is you're going to set up a smart campaign. So a smart campaign is a basic campaign. What it does is it makes most of the campaign decisions for you. So it makes all the bidding decisions, the search queries that you're going to target. It's going to update the ads based on the context and various things like that. So it's really the algorithm making most of those decisions, and it's almost out of your hands. Of course, you also have some contribution. There's some things that you can add to the campaign, like, the text ads, some keyword ideas, and then it makes all those decisions. Now, a search campaign is different. Search campaign is more advanced. That's the one that allows you to really have control over your campaign. So it gives you much more control on things like bid strategy, something that you don't get from a smart campaign. So with a search campaign, you can set your own bids. You can choose an automated one or a manual bidding strategy. There is no manual bidding with a smart campaign, but with the search campaign, you have all of that. And you also get to see, you also get to actually pick your keywords and choose your match types and all these various things. Even your location targeting, it gives you more control over the areas you want to target and various things like that. And it also gives you more features when it comes to things like location targeting different countries, cities, towns, something that a smart campaign generally doesn't give you. With smart campaigns, mainly they work okay for local businesses. So if you want to target, if you're a local service business, want to target local clients and get people to come into your store or just contact you, that's fine. It's okay to run that smart campaign. But it's the other thing about smart campaigns is that they are harder to scale. So as your business is growing, you're not going to have the ability to really scale it up compared to a search campaign. With the search campaign, you can also add ad groups, lots of ad groups for different products, services, and then just continue increasing your budgets and targeting people that way. So those are some of the differences. And again, there really isn't much to manage with the smart campaign. So if you wanted outside help, especially from a Google Ad specialist, they'll tell you, what, you really need to run a search campaign to really get the full features and controls in Google Ads. So those are just some of the differences. Personally, I never set up smart campaigns because I always want to have control and get the results based on the objectives and goals for whatever campaigns or ad groups that I'm actually setting up. So search campaigns just give me all that control, and it allows me to, even as the account is growing, just to continue setting up more search campaigns. And it's not just the search campaign itself, also what comes with the various features that relate to search campaigns. You can set up things like remarketing. So you can easily sort of retarget people that have been on your website and then sort of bring them back to your website and just continue retargeting them that way. Because if you can imagine, most people who come to your website are going to come once and they're never going to come again. So the search campaign with remarketing allows you to retarget those people and make sure that they come back, and then you can target them that way. The other thing is mash types, something I meant to mention. With mash types, you can choose, whether to run phrase, broad match, exact match, and this is with the search campaign. This you can't do that with the smart campaign. Smart campaign makes all those decisions for you. The algorithm makes the decision. Whereas with the search campaign, you can control all of that, and you can add negative keywords. You can do that with the smart campaign, but with the smart campaign, you can't add them before the campaign runs. So as you run the campaign, you start to see certain searches that are not relevant, and you can block them. But with your search campaign, you can go in there as you're doing your keyword research. You can also find words and phrases that are not relevant for your business, for your campaigns, and then just take those and plug them into your negative keyword section, and they're just going to block anything that's not relevant. Just make sure that you don't target anyone that's not relevant for your business, and so on. And other things as well, things like conversion tracking. You can set up conversions in Google Ads, or you can set up goals in Google Analytics, event tracking. All these things really work well with the search campaign. They work with smart campaigns. You can have some tracking, but it's very limited in terms of what you can do. With the search campaigns, when you just look at your reports, you can drill into your reports and even look at things like quality scores, things that show you how your campaign is actually performing. With quality scores, for example, you can see the expected click-through rate. One of the factors to your quality scores, you can look at your landing page experience, ad relevance, and then you can work on those individual things to try and get like 10 out of 10 quality scores. So that's just one metric that you get with your smart campaign, with your search campaigns, something that you don't get with smart campaigns. The thing about smart campaigns is, they're mainly built for advertisers who just want to have little control over the features, who probably don't have a lot of time to manage their campaigns. However, the honest truth about smart and search is that whatever campaign type you set up, you will need to spend some time looking at the performance, looking at the reports, updating the targeting, and so forth. And it's much better to do that with the search campaign. It has a learning curve, obviously, but it just means, you get a lot more control. And it's not really hard to learn. With a little, watching a few videos here and there, or even getting in-depth training, you can really master it. And as you just work on your campaigns on a day-by-day basis, you can become the expert in your area and in the campaign types that you're setting up. Not something you can really do with smart campaigns, because smart campaigns, really, the algorithm, the system is the one making most of those decisions. And with search, you just get more control. You're able to scale that up. And you often see a lot of businesses start with like £300, $500 spend per month on search campaigns, but they scale that up. They start to increase, they get more traffic, they get more conversions, and the business just continues to grow. They get more people in their teams, and in no time they're spending like £10,000. They've got like a 400-500% return on ad spend. Just some of the amazing things that happen with search campaigns. Very hard to do with smart. I've never really seen it done with smart. I've never seen anyone spending thousands and making thousands from smart campaigns. It generally doesn't happen. But for smart campaigns, you get some tradesmen running them, and they work okay. They work well. They can just monitor their ads on the Google Ads mobile app, just see what's happening. As long as they're getting that good conversion rate, yes, smart campaigns can work in that way, and they're great. So for me, if you want to test the system, maybe Smart is okay to start with, but you really need search campaigns, because that's really going to help you to grow your account, help you to target the right people, and just continue to reap the benefits from Google Ads, because Google Ads is the number one PPC platform out there. It's got the biggest volumes, some of the highest conversion rates, and it allows you to really scale up and target people and bring in those amazing things. And search campaigns generally are the most popular, because they allow you to target people in different ways on Google and other search engines that are part of its network. Something that's really powerful and that you can do with your search campaigns. So that's my take on it. I hope that helps you to really decide which one to start with. For me, I would say go for search campaigns. Just dive right in and make them work for your business. You will see amazing results through your search campaigns.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the PPC Tutor Podcast. To find out more, why not connect with us online by visiting our website at www.mikencube.co.uk. Join us again next time for more valuable tools, tips and resources helping you to kickstart your PPC career.